Morning all. Thought I'd have a 5-minute game this morning. Okay, so Zwackelmann. Let's try this. I kind of bind on d4 and I've compromised the d5 square. But it's kind of bought the next system in reverse. I'll try and tie down against b4. So I'm expecting that usual maneuver with a knight to get d5 control. I think I'll try for a quick. No, it's too late actually to try it because I put h6 in here. Try and play for either d5 or b5 at some point. Okay, so maybe okay, f5 for a moment. Right now, if I take care to take on b4, can I do this? It's going to leave me in a slightly worse position. I think. I remember a castle game in this. It's just a slightly. It's not a great position, but it might be tenable. Is it Kramnik against Coulson? It's not really giving me much of an advantage at all to play with, but let's try and weaken his king side just before my b6 melts down. We've got opposite coloured bishops, so even if I lose b6, maybe it's not the end of the world. Try to emphasise this bishop on the dark squares, I think. Possibly I can play queen. No, I'm going to lose this pawn. Is he worried about the king side at all? So he's played entirely thematically, and I'm not sure I played that accurately actually. Maybe it's going to be a long grind and then game. Oh, he's going for the 7th rank instead of the b6 pawn. That's interesting. I'll play this. I should have actually considered a forcing move there, b5 maybe. Now if I play, he hasn't got any terrible moves I think. I don't want to give him the h file, I'll just go against my king. Actually he plays king g2 and rook h1. So what about queen g5, or is that a nasty pin? Queen g5. It gives me actually queen h6 as a resource, just in case this is getting more painful later. So f4, like f4 or e4 first, just to liberate the bishop. It gives me bishop d4 in theory when it's not pinned. And then f4 is kind of looks like thematic sort of stuff because it kind of blocks this bishop as well. If you ever play e5 though, well, I think maybe it's good to unpin first, then e4 takes f4 with pressure on that structure here, liberated bishop. I suppose he can always sack the exchange. He's coming in for the kill here. Okay, I might just parry that for a moment. With this one, I don't really want to move the rook. This one, I'd rather give the b pawn. I think more dynamics to give the b pawn here. Then f4. You can always go back for queen c7 there. So it's a bit of a tricky position. Okay. But just stop the queen for a moment then with this rook. See what he does. Oh, he's just coming in there anyway. Okay. Put the queen back defensively. What about if I just leave a pawn on h3? That could be dangerous later, just to leave a pawn on h3. Because any hg, you know, he just plays king g2 rook h1. So I think I'll leave that pawn. Okay, so this bishop's like an attacking bishop rather than just to win the pawn for a moment. But oh, now he's winning b6. I can try and kick the queen here. Would he actually want 2 rooks for the queen? Maybe. Queen b6, rook b1. Takes. Nope. Okay, he hasn't gone for that. Right, if I get the queens off, and how's that ending? I guess it's pretty miserable. About g5 and king g6 just to get the king out. That gives me g4. Can I evict this rook before? Is rook's double? There's a chance of b5 on the cards as well. This pawn might be handy, but it could be a liability as well. So I can't allow the rooks to double. So would he just be annoyed by this? Perpetually attacking his rooks. I just do not want them to coordinate. E4 is attacking the rook. That's a side note here. If it wasn't pinned. Okay. He's getting a bit down on the clock here. That's another thing to note. Right now, I think I can do this for b5. He's locked down b5. Can I play now g5? I think I might try that for king g6. Oh, there's almost b5 and e4. e4 and then b5 for the bishop d4 if that wasn't pinned. So I'll unpin that first. b5 and e4. Now he's blocked that prophylaxis or what? Okay, can I play f4? He's going to know he's going to have a much better position. g4. Just at least that keeps the pawns, well, g4 will be a weak pawn. Can I put the bishop on this diagonal? Mind you, he's gonna create some weaknesses here for me. Yep, this doesn't look too hot. And we're getting a bit. Okay, I think I'll try and liberate my dark square bishop if he wants to win a pawn. Maybe I can win h2. Or play rook h8 first for bishop e5. I'm not sure that's that convincing actually. Okay, there's some coordination now for rook h4. So he's down to a minute, I'm down to minute 16, not much better.
Check.
Okay. Oh, the bishop f5
check.
Could be annoying. Can I get my rook in the other way, or b5 is potential, just to get his pawns attacked. So I'm attacking the rook. If I can take on c4, then bring the rook round to attack c4 again. It weakens his pawns a bit. Ah, he's giving me a passed pawn. Can I get the rook to a8? Try and support the passed pawn. Like this. Keep things on dark squares. Right, so b3 for b2 looks good. Or king e5. King e5 looks good as well. Okay, what's going on here? So he's locked down. I got b3 coming up. I thought I had b3 coming up.
Check.
So b3 coming up for b2. I have queen.
Check.
I think this looks good.
Check. 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 Check.
Oh, can I manage this? I hope
check.
So. Otherwise I'll give up chess. no, just joke. Oh dear. Oh dear, what a game.
Checkmate.
Oh, it was a fighting game, but I didn't really expect much from that opening. It was a bit grovelly, actually. So I'm not sure about this. He played all thematic stuff. It looks, I mean, if you look at there's a master game on the channel, Kramnik against Colson, he had a slight plus with this whole plan, and it was a draw. So yeah, it's a 5-minute game, but still there's loads of pressure for white. I think this f4, at least it gave my bishop some life. Okay, a tricky game, so I think it was good to play dynamic here for that past b pawn. My king's getting quite aggressive. Hope you enjoyed that one. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.